Okay, here's my SJ2600 build out. I'm using a standard power supply. I'm going to be putting on this CPU fan and I'm going to be powering it by this. But I wanted to show you how I got it. So first thing I did was I took the PCIe power. Remember, it won't plug in exactly right, so I kind of had to force it positive to the top if you're on the side of the fiber optic port. Positive to the top, negative to the bottom, positive to the top, negative to the bottom, 12 volts. Then you got the IPMB connector all the way to the left. Notice I pulled the board out. I don't need that. And then the really tricky one is right there. So that's pin 36. That's on the even side, and it's the 5th pin on the shortest connector there, right here. So to turn it on, and I've already made it so I don't need this wire anymore. So basically it boots up and then it automatically turns on after about 25 seconds, but I'll show you how this works. I can get it to power on right away. First thing is I turn this on. Notice the front lights come to life. Grab the other end of this. Wait till those lights quit blinking. And it should come on, okay? When I touch the second connector, you can hear it powered. There's the lights, there's the screen. So, secret here, pin 36, number 1 on the IPMB connector, connected to 5 volts on here, which is the red connector. And then I have the green and black grounded so the thing always comes on. Next I'll show you with the actual 12 volt adapter. Okay, so here is segment 2. I have replaced the old cooler with one with the fan because there's no cooling anymore. Normally there'd be big fans back here that blow across. I pulled the board out. I don't need that anymore. And so obviously I showed in the last video I took this out. I turned on automatic boot on power loss, so I don't need the pin on 36 anymore. I used 2 grounds from here. I used 12 volt from the PCIe power. There's the side. Obviously the top won't go on. I'm gonna have to cut the top so that I can fit it back on top of the coolers, but this is good for now. So we'll go ahead and power it up. Oh, and I used the buck connector to go from 12 volt to 5 volt to power the IPMB. Notice I didn't ground it anywhere, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. You see the fans spin up. Interestingly, same fans. They were really cheap. This fan has full 12 volts. This fan has full 12 volts, and notice that they're spinning at different speeds. So I don't really know why that is, but it doesn't matter. They're staying cool enough anyways. Takes about 25 seconds. You can see my lights look good. A little time here. I tried to make it look good, and like I say, I am going to get it so I can fit the top back on it. There it is. Came on. Powered on. So, rack mount S2600JF set to boot without being in the rack chassis, without the BMC, everything. One last video to show you it's working. Booted off my Rage drive. I've got 16 processors, E5 2648L. So it seems to be working. These are nice and cool to the touch. Perfect. I plan on pixie booting the thing, that's why I removed all the hard disk connections and everything, so that's where I'm headed. Thanks.